Yeah. So we're on another gondola.
You gotta love heights around here. If you don't like heights, don't come.
Or you do it because you lost your husband. Anyway, we are going to the Brevent. We're going up the Brevent Cable Car to, I guess it's a lookout, I don't know. And we're going to do a bit of a hike. Not a straight, crazy, stupid, strenuous hike. It's just a couple of hours, a little bit of a taster. See if we want to come back. Annette will not be doing the Tour de Mont Blanc because her knees will just not do that. Alright, another beautiful day in Chamonix.
You're looking at the Dabidi.
I am looking at the Dabidi. That pointy mountain in the middle, we were up there yesterday. And the one behind the clouds,
It's
Mont Blanc. Okay, so we're up the top of where the gondola took us, and this is where they start the paragliding from. Now we've seen quite a few take off, and then these two are getting ready to go. Brave or crazy. I must admit, before we left Australia, I thought about doing this. I thought that'd be really cool. But considering though I'm having trouble in these gondolas, I don't think I could do this. And it's as simple and as quick as that. I must admit it does look very cool. These guys are about to go. We just... She's struggling. There they go. And there they go. Brave or crazy? You can decide. I'm still undecided.
Oh, we've started our hike. We've had a little bit of an interesting road to where we've gotten to, but because there's still lots of snow around, a bit of free snow walking, one would say. A couple of scary little moments. Anyway, we've got there. We're on the road trail, so the walking trail that I think we were trying to get to is up there, but we're going to follow this road over to there, to hopefully where the other lift is. Bonjour from Chamonix again.
Don't you do a French man?
So today
we went up the Brevent
Don't point at me.
Cable Car.
Yeah, so you can see that thin line straight up there, and then you could have gotten another one to this one. But in all fairness, once we got up to that top, Annette had her eyes closed. I think she was in tears, and she was holding on to me tight and shaking.
I wasn't going across. I said to Mitch he could do it. That was fine. I just wasn't coming.
Well, I decided I was not going to do anything without her. So then we tried to do a walking trail, which was part of the Tour de Mont Blanc, which is a 170 kilometre tour around Mont Blanc. But I thought we'd try and do a little tiny speck of it, which was catch the gondola up, walk across a little bit further this way, I can't remember, that way I think, and then catch a gondola down. And the elevation was meant to be quite flat and a little bit downhill if you were on the Mont Blanc trail, but
it's still snowy up there.
There was still a fair bit of snow up there, and it was like, we don't really want to do that. So then we tried to
go a different way. It's a mega failure, really.
And yeah, that was a bit of a tragedy effort. And we end up walking across some snow, which no one else have walked across. So that was pretty hairy and freaky. But we saw a lady do it with her daughter, and they got across. And so we're like, oh, well, let's follow their footsteps. And then they did some rock climbing over everything, and Annette was like, I'm not doing that. So we walked back. And then we found a road. It was sort of like a
that went in the right
field.
direction.
It was a ski field, and so we followed this ski field and got to a road. Then we finally got up to a portion where it said Mont Blanc, and to get to the next gondola. So we had a bit of a crack at that, and we probably found Annette's fear. And her limits.
Terrified.
Annette hit a brick wall.
Yep.
And could not go any further, and she was shaking and in tears.
And holding on to the
rocks.
Yep.
So it wasn't probably the most pleasant experience for her, and so then we walked back, and that was quite terrifying for her. But once we got back onto the road, she was probably a little bit more comfortable. And you all right?
Keep going.
All
okay,
right, we're back.
I'm back.
Sorry. Annette was reliving the terror. Annette was terrified. I've never seen her, and she thought, honestly, she was going to die. So, anyway. We trooped back, and we got back down in the gondola, and then had an awesome ice cream, didn't you?
That was the best part. Best part of the hike. Was coming down and having an ice cream.
And so, yes.
The rest of it pretty much sucked.
Yeah. Annette didn't probably have the most enjoyable day today.
But I didn't want to. It was something Mitch really wanted to do.
That's right. So, but I'm not going to do anything without her. So she was like, you go and do it yourself. No, not doing it. So we came back, and anyway, we made it. Or you made it too. And she started smiling at me after a few hours. But it took a while. Anyway. We know Annette's limits now,
yes,
I think.
Definitely.
And when it comes to heights, I think we've got to just be a bit more careful. Anyway, It was part of the experience. I've still got some joyous moments. So even though it was a tough walk, you are literally got dead set awesome views all the way. We saw some paragliders.
We did.
Taking off. I don't think that Annette would have done that, but
looked cool.
And honestly, when you're coming down these, so when we came down the gondola, you are so friggin' high. It's just, I don't know if the pictures give it justice.
I don't know, I wasn't looking.
So, anyway, so we've got one more day in Chamonix. We're not sure what we're going to do. Oh, also on the video is the trip to the glacier. We enjoyed that.
We went to the glacier yesterday.
And the train is like a feat of engineering. It's unbelievable. It's almost too scary to go up the train.
Yeah, this train, of course. When I sat in the train, I didn't think about it.
And she sits on the window seat, and I was like, are you doing a swap?
And
she's like, no. And it was so steep. The train was steep. I've never seen a train like that. So
it was
steep.
Crazy.
But we're going to try and do another tram tomorrow, so I don't know if that's going to be good. Anyway, thank you, darling, for letting me have my experience of the Tour Mont Blanc, even though it was probably only a few hundred metres. I don't know, 500 metres? I can't remember. I don't know what it was.
I don't know, but I'm never doing it again. Mitch can go for his life.
It was challenging, and it was, I don't know, I enjoyed it, except when Net wasn't happy, and so I said, let's go back.
Yep.
All right.
Au revoir.
Au revoir from Chamonix, and hope you guys enjoy some of the clips.
Some of the scenery.
All right, catch you later.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
How are you?
You tried to kill me today.
Yeah, you're smiling at me now, but aren't you? Where are we standing? Chamonix. How's the river going? You can feel like this cold breeze just hit you in the face.
Yes.
Pretty bad, isn't it?
It is, especially with this cooked restaurant next to us. Maybe we should have a look at the menu.